All right, everybody, welcome to the Planet Pool Tour at Champion Billiards in Frederick, Maryland. This is Alvin with Inside Pool Magazine. I'm here with Brett Stottlemyre in the booth. We're going to watch a match between Shaun Wilkie and Mark Stewart. It's going to be a race to 9. This is a winner's side. This is the second match of the day. I'd like to thank our sponsors, thecutshot.com. Good pamphlet on cutting, book on cutting, got all kinds of different shots. Ultimate10ball.com, poolplayerexcuses.com, and the flagship InsidePoolMag.com. Please visit those websites, support our sponsors, and support our sport. This is 9-ball. It's a rotation game. For those, we're getting a lot of new people watching our streams that have no idea about pool. So the object of 9-ball is you pocket the balls in numerical order. 1 being the yellow ball, 2 is a blue ball, 3 is red, 4 is purple, 5 is orange, 6 is green, 7 is burgundy, 8 is black, and 9 is striped yellow. Those balls in that order, and you can combo or carom any of the numbered ball that you're on into the 9-ball and win, and you can make the 9-ball and the break into any of the 2 besides the 2 bottom foot pockets and win the game. First player that gets to 9 games wins and advances. And you just won, Brett.
Yeah, I did. Table, like I said earlier, the table's playing tough. You hit them corner pockets a little tough. They're not forgiving at all. So you definitely got to hit them center ball, like you were saying.
Yep.
But the break, it's easy to make 2-3 balls in the break. The table's breaking great.
Tables, all these Brunswick Gold Crown 3s break great from the side.
Yes, they do.
So, Brett, you just won on this table, like you were saying, against Mike Siegel. How'd you fade his action there? He was talking a lot, wasn't he?
I got a little lucky there. He had me down 8-5. He dogged 2 games back to back. He should have got out. And in the end, it actually cost him. Broke a rain in the last 2 to do it. And I knew if I let him back to the table again, he wasn't going to do it a third time.
Yeah, you were getting determined there.
Yeah, I dogged a few games early. It was a little uncomfortable, but the table's, like I said earlier, the table's playing weird. Corner pockets, you hit any part of the facing, the balls are popping out. It's not the table isn't rolling completely straight either, but...
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw that one ball roll off. The cue ball actually came to rest.
Yep.
And it moved about 4 inches off.
Yep.
It needs to be re-leveled. I'm going to try to have that done.
It does, but
it really
you got to
does.
look at it this way, too. Both of you's got to play on it, so you both got to deal with it. It just changes your game just a little bit, where, like I said, you got to hit them center hole, and you can't play the pockets as much as you normally would. Thanks, Raph.
We're enjoying all our Ustream chatters out there. They immediately filled up the brackets to the right on our Ustream section this morning when we came in. Got a nice little bit of people, our loyal fans. Hopefully we'll be getting up to the front page of Ustream.
I'm surprised my wife's not on here talking to people.
You just never know who's out there watching.
Heck yeah.
And I welcome each and every one of you. I have no fear.
The more viewers, the more players, the better action.
Yeah, okay, repeat that. What'd you tell me there?
Well, last weekend I just won the Maryland State 8-ball championship
Nice.
over at All-Stars in Frederick. And I think it was like 2 or 3 weekends before that, just won the Mez Tour championship.
Wow.
At Atlantic City Billiards in Egg Harbor. New Jersey.
Yeah, your game's come up even since the last time I was here. What was that, about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe more?
It's hard. I'll tell you,
I can't remember.
It's a struggle to play that good when I'm only playing 1 day a week. Right now, I don't even have nowhere to play in my area. I have to travel at least a half hour, 45 minutes to find a table that I can play on.
Well, I think that once you learn how to ride a bike,
oh yeah,
it's once you learn real well.
Once you know it, it just takes a little bit to stay in it. What it comes down to, though, is when you don't play a lot, you wind up positioning. Making the balls is the easy part. Getting a position for the next ball is the hard part.
That's that fine
and
thousandth of an inch finish.
And when you don't play, a lot of these guys, there's a bunch of these guys that play every day. And they're so consistent because they play every day.
Sure.
Now,
and you're in action in tournaments every day.
Like in my case, I'm only playing once a week. Nobody in my area will play me, so I have to go to certain places just to play a little bit here and there. But to play once a week and to compete with these guys, I'll tell you, that's a task.
Well, there you go.
And then on top of that, work 40, 48 hours a week every week.
And what do you do?
I'm a machinist. I
did some machining work. Ran on Bridgeports and stuff.
I'm running it's called a slitting machine. We set window screen down or filter screens and stuff. A lot of stuff I do is for industrial companies. So you're looking at big 1,000, 1,400 foot long rolls and stuff like that.
Well, hopefully pool will come along till soon into the future here. You know, it may be you may be able to leave that and go full time on what you're really good at, and that's playing pool, my friend.
Well, the thing I'm looking at is I have to stay around this area until my family's done. Well, not done, but the youngest, he's in 8th grade right now. Once he graduates, have a little more freedom to go, and I was already talking to the wife, moving down south somewhere to where there's more pool playing and try and start playing in pro tournaments and stuff like that.
See. Now, how did you get started playing pool, Mr. Stottlemyre?
Well, to be honest, it was pretty much my dad and my uncle when I was a little kid got me started banging in balls for nickel on the 5 ball and dime on the 9 ball.
Nice.
And they would let me win money and just a couple dollars here and there to spend, but it got me going to where.
Sounds like a good, solid family.
Oh yeah, it got me going to where you got to put money on it to make yourself better. You got to put some kind of pressure on yourself to want to get better.
That's really good. That's really good.
And if you could do it cheap, that's the best way to do it. If you can learn from a good player cheap, I would never turn it down. I'd play the best players in the world for $2 a game all they wanted.
So do you have any sponsors?
Nope.
What kind of cue do you shoot with?
I actually shoot with it's a mixed stick, but it's a Hubler butt with a laminated shaft.
Okay.
It plays good. The first time I ever played with it, I got second in a tournament, so I've been stuck on it for the past 7 years, and been playing good with it ever since. It's still straight as an arrow. So.
Who's your favorite player? Besides yourself. If that's your favorite player. Who do you like to? I mean, who would you emulate your game after? Who do you think that you play?
No. To be honest, I really couldn't say anybody that my game's like, because I don't think there's anybody in the world that plays like I do.
You definitely have a very unique style for sure.
For some reason, I see balls different than what other people do. I'm a more go by feeling type of person instead of lining stuff up, where if I line something up, I'm almost guaranteed to miss it. Now, if I just look at it by eyesight and get a little vision of it, I see where the cue ball is going and just go with the flow. Shoot when you feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable, don't shoot. Stand up, chalk up your stick, take a little relaxer.
That's it, man. It's all about pacing yourself properly and doing the same thing every time.
Yep. Where at the beginning of that set that I just played with Mike, I really wasn't doing that too much. I was actually rushing a little bit. A couple people already told me that. But I was comfortable.
Sure. It's just where you were at.
Yeah, I was feeling I was in the set anytime. that I
Nice.
could get to the table. I had a chance to win. There's Shaun going up 1-0.
Shaun's got a really great stance. I enjoy watching him play, and he's got good fundamentals. Great guy. And
Got a nice short stroke. He plays very solid, very consistent.
yeah.
In fact, just last weekend, that tournament I won, that 8-ball Maryland State 8-ball championship, that was who I played in the finals. I wound up playing Wilkie.
Yeah.
He came through the loser side, and
You beat him,
we
right?
had one heck of a set. I don't know what site it's on, but it's supposed to be posted.
Was it epic?
It was one set to watch. There wasn't hardly any balls missed the whole set.
Journey to the center of the pool world. Okay. You can tell it's early in the day.
Yes, it is.
The jokes are twice as bad.
It takes twice as long to get them out.
For sure. I got to think about everything, you know. So, yeah, we're having fun here at Champions Billiards in Frederick.
I'll tell you one thing with Shaun. He's got one heck of a break.
Are these guys doodad in the rack?
The rack's a little...
They're doodad.
It's a little
Is he
tight.
touching the one ball?
Well, it's a
Is that
little
what
tough
he's
to get it tight. The one ball doesn't really want to sit tight on the other two balls, so it's a little tough to get them tight. But once you find that spot,
Right, it's there.
they sit nice and tight.
They
You just
sit
got to
just-
find the spot,
just
and
right.
sometimes it'll take players a couple games. But if you watch his break, I'll tell you, he's probably got one of the hardest breaks around. When he's breaking hard, he's got one of the
kicked.
hardest breaks.
He keeps getting, yeah. See
Hard
him
to
get kicked up table like that?
It's hard to control your break though when you're hitting them mad hard, especially when you're not breaking off the rail. He is actually breaking with a bridge, and it's just for me, it's harder to control the ball.
Hey, I really want to thank you for helping me out here, Brett.
No problem.
It's good to have great players in the booth, traveling players, and just players that play all the time.
Wow, I wish I fit that description.
Well, you think pool, you're all, you know, you're doing these.
I'm
You're
around
getting to
the
the point-
local areas.
Yeah, you're getting to the point where you're going to have to start playing the better players.
Oh, I've been playing the better players. It's
You know
just a
what I mean.
matter. I don't play them as much as I want to. I would love to be out there every weekend playing these guys, but I just don't have the time to do so, especially if I get mandatory 8 hours at work. I'm drained, don't have the time, don't have the situation. Kids got stuff to do. So,
Well,
it's a
you
little
can
tough to
always.
get out sometimes.
There's no excuses, man. You can make time if you want to make time.
Yeah, crew, I live in York. Right in the middle of York, right by the hospital.
We want to
And
thank.
of course, there ain't nothing around there to play pool.
We got to quickly say thanks to Megan Fort for helping in the chat, the admin over here sitting to our right. She's great, sells us subscriptions, and you can check those
How much
subscriptions
drive
out
time
at
to Harrisburg?
Inside Pool
It
Mag.
depends at where we're at in Harrisburg. I can get to Harrisburg in 25-30 minutes from my house. I'm right off of 83.
See all our chatters out there. Today is February 12th of 2011 here at Classic Billiards. We want to thank Gary Allen, the owner here. He's been treating us good. It's about a 13,000 square foot pool room / bar. If you're in
Yes, this is a
Frederick,
very nice place.
oh,
I played here before. I really like
Place
this
is
place. It's
awesome.
got a lot of room in between the tables. You don't
Yep.
have a lot of bumping elbows with people. Nice and spread out.
it's got a lot of character. There's a lot of memorabilia all over the walls, and
Yeah.
it's fairly well lit. And nice tables.
Waitresses that come and serve you.
It's a great
You
little
don't even have
place.
to go to get your food. They come to you.
Yeah, if you're on your way to DC from anywhere on the, coming west, you're passing through Fredericksburg. It's like Buckystown Pikeway. You'll see it, and it's like it's literally a mile from the highway. So stop in and check the room out. Oh, there's Mike Siegel's here. He's the house pro.
He also gives lessons here too. I don't know how much he charges, but he does come and give lessons to people.
Yeah.
So
Doing them every day. So if you want to get in some action with Mike Siegel, stop by. He just might take you up on it.
I'm sure he would. Might talk your ear off, but it's going to be a lot to listen to.
Words of wisdom. 8-time world champion, isn't he?
Yes, I'm not sure if he's
I think he is.
somewhere up there. I know he's
What
won
about out
quite
there
a
in
few.
the stats? What's some of Siegel's victories? And we'll read them off here.
The match is now 1-1 with Mark and Shaun.
All right, we want to play a commercial real quick. No. Okay. Maggie wants to say that they're asking out there about the Champions Pool Halls, that there's a chain of them. Actually, no. They're all gone.
They're all gone now.
Yep, this is the only Champions left. So we need to get pool bigger. This Champions is really cool, and they can get another room going. So everybody join together now, playing with the band. I wish they were playing some sweet classic rock or something, you know?
Heck, the last time I was down
Get
here,
'em
they had
going.
this band playing.
Yeah, they got a crazy band last night.
The last time I was down here, they had this band playing of women, and they were rocking the house. They had a full house in here. I bet you there had to be at least 300 people in this place, if not more.
Oh man, there was like 500 people in here for sure.
There was a heck of a lot. Here we go. Mark's about to break. Let's see what he's got on the break. There he goes. He made the 2 ball. Got a tough shot on the 1. Where that 3 ball sitting, I don't think he's going to try and play the 1. Might want to change that score.
Yeah, let me get that score going here. Having some interesting, it's always an interesting adventure doing these streams, just dealing with all the different technical situations that arise.
Yep.
Came in
like
yesterday.
I said, he tried to play him safe, but
Ouch.
well, like I said, the 3 ball's at a tough spot, so I don't
safe.
even know if Shaun's going to want to try and play this. He might try and play it to get position to play a safe 1 to 3.
Yeah, that's probably the best move instead of playing a safe when the ball obviously
I
goes.
don't know. Well, from there, he might be good trying to play a safe off the 1 ball. Get the cue ball back down here around behind the 9. He has a good chance, but the way it looks like he's shooting at it, looks like he's going for it. Yep. He's playing to come around on the underside of the 3.
Looks like he's going to hit the position he needs.
He hit it good.
Phew.
He hit it real
He
good.
sure did. Now
he's
this
got-
is a
he's got a
tricky,
tight-
tricky little
If
shot
he gets
here,
it
my
past the
friend.
side tip there, he has a good chance to come back for that 4 ball. It's a little bit low left. He'll have a pretty good position on the 4 ball.
This is the corner it's rolling off into, isn't it?
It rolls into the pocket.
Into the pocket
So
here,
if you actually hit it out a little bit, it's slow enough, it'll roll back in.
right.
But he
Because
ain't
I
going
saw
to hit
yours.
this one soft enough to do that.
No, because he's got to get a funny shape, and he made a perfect shape.
Yep, he just hit that ball perfect.
He's going to come up against the rail here,
Ooh.
but that's okay. It's a natural position to get up to the 5 where he needs to be. And with the
Yeah.
top spin will take it towards the 8 ball.
Yeah, I would rather be off the rail a little bit on any shot. Though.
For sure.
It limits your options, and you can only put high English on it.
Right.
but he hit that one just like he hit the other ones. He's hitting them good right now.
He sure is. Now he's got to do a touchy little draw shot here.
Yep, just slide it over, leave a little cut shot on the 6. Play 6 ball on the side.
Needs to land high where he's pointing.
Yep.
Looking at angle, he'll come around there.
Yeah, he's looking at the angle for when he plays the 6 ball for the cue ball, not to hit the 8. Unless he's looking to play to go down and bump the 8 ball out of there so you don't have to play the 8-9 combo and he'll have the 7 ball straight in the side, which would be the smart shot to play. Nope, he's electing to play the combo. I don't know if I would have tried that, but the combo looks pretty straight in though. Oh, here we go. He's set up straight in on this 8-9. Doesn't look too hard. As long as he takes his time, he should be all right. There it is. Shaun goes up 2-1. Nice little combo right there.
Early morning fun here at Champion Billiards. Yeah, it's morning for a pool player. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's morning to me.
Heck yeah, the pool don't really get kicking until the evening.
No, there's no juice going.
When it gets dark out, all the vampires come out and play.
That's right. There's more energy going. There's more juice at nighttime. So these daytime matches are a little slow, but
heck, some of these guys probably don't normally get out of bed till 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when I'm getting off work. I'm going back to first shift next week. I've been on third shift now for about a year, and starting next week I'm going back to first shift, so I got to change my schedule all around again. But it's actually going to help me out. I'll be able to go play a little bit more on the weekends and go to tournaments where I don't have to take a vacation day on Sunday night. Get to play a little bit more, so.
Yeah, it's all about staying into it.
Yep. The more you get out there, the more you learn. Better players you see, the better stuff you're going to learn from them.
See what Shaun's looking at here.
He's got 2 options here. You play this 1 ball on the side or in the corner. The side, he's most likely going to run into the 2 ball. He plays it in the corner. There he goes, right in the side. Oh, look at this. He bumps the 2 ball down. Perfect. Got a little straight on it, but...
That's the 4 ball.
That's the 4 ball?
Yes, that's the 4 ball. So he's got to act. But
well, he's dead straight in on
now
3
he's
ball.
in kind of not in a very good situation here. I'm not sure. We'll take a look down table. It looks like he may be able. No, he's going to have to throw some super.
He's going to draw this ball straight back. I've seen him. He used to practice this shot. There's a trick shot he does similar to this where he jacks up off the rail and draws it straight back. So I'm looking to see him draw it straight back. And he's got the stroke to do so. He's one of the few guys in here that have the capability to hit this ball straight on and draw it straight back. Look at this. Like I said, straight back, perfect on the floor. A little hard, but it's workable from where he was at. Now this shot could get a little tricky on him. Does he slow roll with a lot of right hand spin and try and spin it in? Or does he play it firm, go 2 rails and come back down to this end of the table? Or does he play safe because of where the 6 ball is sitting at, trying to get on the 5 ball to get to the 6? He might play safe on this ball. It doesn't look like he's going to, though. It looks like he's going to try and run out.
Yeah, he seems like an offensive player at this point of the match.
I'll tell you though, sometimes a good safe.
This.
Yeah, now see, that's why
He's going to make it. He is going to make it.
He got a little lucky there. He didn't bump that 8 ball and scratch in the side.
Hey, if luck is on your side,
that's all that matters.
There it is.
Like I was getting ready to say a couple seconds ago, sometimes it's better to play a good safe than it is to try and run out. Even though you can make the ball.
It is.
And you got balls in tough areas. If you play a good safe, it makes the run out 10 times easier if you get ball in hand or if the guy kicks at it and moves the trouble balls. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes safes are better than actually making a ball.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so where you're saying right there, now there's the consequence of not playing a good safety.
Yes, it is.
Second shot out.
And the shot, he made the 4 ball, and like I said, he got a little lucky not hitting that 8 ball and scratching in the side. But he's feeling a little comfortable. It's early in the set. He's up 2-1. It's early. He's going to try a little bit extra just to try and put a little pressure on the other guy and get some games on him.
Nice. See how he stayed down? Look at that.
He hit
That's
that ball
perfect.
Great.
That's exactly how you want to shoot. I can already tell this guy's going to be a worthy competitor here just from that one shot. She told me a lot about his game.
A little bit of touch right there that he had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this guy.
Perfect on the 6 ball. The only spot that he wanted to be, and he got there. Oh, and now he's trying to, he's not getting the bridge. He's going to try and shoot this one left-handed. Not really that difficult. All he's got to do is either draw it straight back.
Sure, very little work to do.
Either that, or he could play a little high and play the 8 ball on the side. But here he is. He is
smart
actually being
move.
smart.
Definitely.
Getting the bridge out instead of trying to do it left-handed.
Yeah, I go for the bridge every time. I like those cue extenders too, like Johnny Archer has. And,
yeah. Well, Shaun has one of them too. I was looking at that.
I kind of like those.
I wouldn't mind getting one of them.
But the bridge is definitely more sturdy. But there's situations where you don't want to use the rake because you need to do something with your hand.
Yep.
Involved with the shaft, you know.
Anything with that long bridge.
English.
That extra extension for the stick.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty tall person, and I can probably reach a comfortable 3/4 length of the table to get the cue ball.
Sure.
Anything over that, you got to get the bridge, and some people just aren't comfortable shooting with the bridge. I know I'm one of them people because of being tall, I'd hardly ever have to use it. There we go with Mark, making it 2-2, keeping himself alive.
All right, we'll play our other commercial here real quick. Okay, everybody. Well, we're having some issues on the internet stream here, and that is the wonderful beauty of these live streams. You, my friend, get to see everything. You get to see what we see. So, JR did some looking into it and has discovered that it actually is on Ustream's end, because we're pushing the right amount of meg per second. This room has a pretty fast internet connection, and everything's going on our end okay from what I can see. So, interesting break here. He unfortunately sent the cue ball flying. I think he wanted to stop it, and it went Or he was going at something I didn't see. But I do believe we have a score update. Yeah, Mark's actually asking about the racking. They're having issues with getting everything to freeze, so we're going to get Jose Burgos over here, see if we can get some kind of racking, something to help with the racking, because they're having a problem with this head ball, and it's coming loose, and you saw that because Mark just scratched, and it went flying in the hole there, so that indicates a loose one ball from the pack. It's tough to get them to freeze, but then when you do get them to freeze, you usually get good results. Not familiar with Mark Stewart. Seems like a cool guy, though. Just getting some unfortunate errors happening. But I did get to talk with him for a quick second. This is only the second Planet Pool Tour event that I've been a part of. Mike Riccadella's tour. It's nice that guy just kicked my camera. See if he kicked it in. I think he kicked it right into perfect there. So good. See, I think something's bad and it really turns out good. Champions Billiards here. You're looking at the background. Brett Stottlemyre's back. Yay. This'll all right, if you're just joining us, this is the Planet Pool Tour Champion Billiards, Frederick, Maryland, here with Brett Stottlemyre, 2-2, as it's Mark Stewart versus Shaun Wilkie. This is Schmalvin with Inside Pool. Actually, it's Alvin, but everything's Schmal, Schmil.
That's something you don't want to do with Shaun Wilkie, is give him ball in hand with a wide open table like this. Here we go with Shaun running out again. Like I said, you don't want to give us for his caliber ball in hand with a wide open table like that. He's almost out 95% of the time.
Okay, we're going to go. Shaun's 3-2.
In case you wonder what he was moving on the table, they're keeping score with these washers that are on the table to keep score. That's
so
what
the
they
camera
keep sliding up.
The camera can see him.
There's that hard break of Shaun's again. He left himself a little tough on the 2-ball.
Oh, he splattered him. But look, the rack was unfrozen. See what happened there? See
Yeah,
the cluster? That's from an unfrozen rack, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but he's got an option here. If that 2-ball goes past the 8, he can try and play to make the 2-ball. And if he misses, it's going to be safe behind that pile. So he's got a 2-way shot here. You got to play for it. And if he makes it, he's going to have position for 3 because the cue ball is going to go to the other end of the table. But what he's looking at is the 2-9 combo, kicking off the bottom rail. If it's straight in, it's a pretty good option. I don't like it. I would prefer to cut the 2-ball in. If you miss, you're playing safe. And if he misses this one, it's going to open up the whole table for Mark to run out. But like we were saying earlier, Shaun's a very offensive player. And he's offensive-minded.
He's shaking his head. He does
now
not
he's
like
looking
this.
at the cuck shot like I was talking. And that's the shot to play. If he plays that and he misses, he's going to most likely leave a safe shot. And if he makes it, he's going to have position on the 3 to run out. So that's the more logical shot to shoot. He's electing to try it. And like I just
Played
said,
a
he
good
left it
2-way
safe.
shot.
And he left it safe. If he plays that a little harder, that ball might go in. And did you see how it actually curved down to that bottom rail a little bit?
Yeah, I saw that.
The
Because
table
it's
rolls
rolling
off.
off.
He actually hit that ball center hole when it curved down and hit the rail.
Yeah, we're going to have to get some kind of leveling.
It changed your game because you can't really slow roll balls because you don't know where it's going to end up. You don't know if it's going to curve and miss the ball or hit on the wrong side of the ball. And
Yeah, we're
a
gonna
lot
have
of
to take
times
care
in
of
pool, it comes down to millimeters. If you're off by a millimeter,
It's thousandths of an inch for this game, for sure.
You're giving up a whole game just because of a table rolling off a little bit.
It's a very, very precise game. And look at,
Oh, he left
just
him
didn't
wide.
get it. Yeah,
Now,
see,
you
and
see
it
how the cue
rolled.
ball started
I
coming
saw
up
it,
and then
and
it
it
started
rolled
coming
down.
back down.
I saw that.
Even if it went up, he still had the easy 1-rail kick shot on it, but it's not. It's sitting right in the hole. Now I look for
He's
Shaun.
going uphill, though, like we're talking about. There's a roll of this table, so
Yes, there
he's
is.
actually going uphill. That's why he didn't get the proper shape.
Yeah.
Josh,
Play this below ball a little bit low right.
Just saying, he might draw the 3 cue ball.
Oh, behind the back shot on top of it. Look at this. He just opened everything up. Opened it all up. Very fortunate. Now see, he came out real nice on this one. He got almost dead straight in on this 4-ball. All he has to do is play a little stop shot and make sure he makes the 4-ball, and the 5 straight in the right there, straight in the side. Oh, look at that! Just like I was talking earlier. You bump any part of that facing, and those balls just don't want to go.
Yeah, it seems like the pockets are a little funny on these tables.
Yes. We were saying that earlier. In case you were wondering, this is Josh Brothers just walking and sitting down with me. Yeah, these pockets, if you hit any part of these facings, they just don't want to take them. They're spitting them out.
Yeah, I
And
played on the tables for a couple hours. Last night I had a tough time adjusting to it.
Yep, and right there, he hit that 4-ball. He didn't hit it hard. He hit it nice and soft. And the
Well, you
table
like
rolled
going
off,
here,
and
you
it
like
hit the
going-
side rail and catches that tit.
You like going rail first here and spinning out 2 rails?
Looks like that's what he's doing here.
Hit that
He's
little
playing for the side pocket position.
Nah, I think he just overhit that ball.
I think he was looking to play the side, but I'd rather. Why? You hit it a little softer, you got it straight in the corner.
It's been better to come 2 rails there and just land straight on the 5 than.
Yep, straight down in the corner. Well, he left himself a shot here. It's a little tough cut, or he can play the straight in bank.
I like coming back and forth here, cutting it inside and coming back and forth 2 rails.
Oh yeah. And he elects to play the bank shot and hits it center hole.
Wow.
Good shot. All he's got to do is make his 6-ball. The 8's sitting in the hole and the 9's sitting in the hole. All he's got to do is make the 6-ball. Try and tie this match up at 3-3 and keep it competitive.
He might foul this ball, come down for one rail, let it stroke out a little bit.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, don't curve on the side. Look at that. Started to curve and hits the tit.
Got a little fortunate there.
Definitely. Dead straight in on the 8. Nice little stop shot right here. He's set up for the 9. Came off the rail just a little bit. That way he ain't shooting off the rail. There he goes. Now it's 3-3. Back and forth match here. Win a game, lose a game.
How's the tables been breaking for these guys?
They're making 1, 2, 3 balls every break. The table's breaking phenomenal. Once you find that spot where it's a tight rack, the table's breaking good. It's just the tough part is running out. Like I said, you can't play them pockets at all, or they're bobbling. You're off by that little 1/4 inch or whatever. It's not taking them. Oh, I felt booty. Alright. Here we go. Let's watch Mark. He's trying to break. He's breaking from the box. Mike tried to do. Mike tried that on me, and he decided to switch after I broke a couple times because he wasn't making balls on the break from the box. It's a little harder to do. The table's breaking really good from the side. And
It was pretty square though.
I'm actually surprised he's breaking from there. Seeing Shaun breaking from the side, more from the side, making 2 balls every break. You normally want to go with where the balls are going.
Right. His table's breaking a lot different now since that last 10-ball tournament they had here.
Well, yeah, you gotta figure
False warning a little
10. You
bit.
gotta figure 10-ball breaks 10 times different than what 9-ball. That 1 ball makes a lot of difference. It's hard to make balls in 10-ball no matter where you're breaking from. That's why everybody should is starting to play it more, because it's a more competitive game. You actually see playing 10-ball. You actually see more shooting because you don't have guys stringing, breaking, and running a rack that where they're making 2, 3 balls on the break. You're only seeing them run 6 balls.
Yeah.
Where in 10-ball, you're lucky to make 1 ball and you still got 9 balls to run.
Yeah, it definitely makes a big difference, that's for sure.
Balls get tied up a little bit more, makes it a little more tedious, a little more fun. It's actually, for a pool player, it's a little more fun to watch.
Yeah, I think 10-ball's a better game. I think 10-ball's
Yeah.
the best game out right now, as far as rotation games.
Well, unless you want to play rotation, all
Yeah.
15 balls.
Yeah.
That's an interesting game. You run a rack of that, you're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get your confidence high. By the time you run a rack, it's probably going to be so long that your confidence is going to be beat pretty good. So I think 10-ball overall is a better game.
Definitely. I really like the format that was down here the last time. It was for the 10-ball tournament. It was call your shot, and if you missed, it was ball in hand. And I really like that format just because it took out all slop. And if you slop a ball in, it was ball in hand for the next person coming in.
Yeah, I like the rules of that too. The only thing is, it takes away from playing a lot of two-way shots. I like to play a lot of two-way shots. So now
Yes, it does.
you got to
Yes,
make
it
a
does.
decision whether you want to pocket the ball or
Play the safe. Yep.
But
Oh.
it's actually good doing that because it comes down to percentages. Now, somebody might
Yep.
take a flyer at something knowing that they can get lucky, but now that if you don't call that safe or you don't pocket that ball, it penalizes you.
Yep. Now that wasn't a good situation for Mark. He kicked at the ball and got unfortunate and scratched in the corner. And here we go again with giving Shaun Wilkie ball in hand with a wide open table. Yeah, there's a couple more balls, but there's no balls touching. It's a wide
What
open
do you
table.
what do you like doing here? Do you like playing the one in the side and rolling the cue ball up a little bit over on the rail so you can play the 2 and come out 2 rails, or do you like drawing it back up 1 rail?
On
I
this
don't
layout,
think you can come across 2 rails cross side.
on this layout, I would like to see draw back to where he's looking at right now, to go around the 4 ball.
Right.
Play the 2 ball, go around the
Go
4
2
ball.
rails.
Even if you come up short, you still got a little cut on the 3. If you come up long, you still got an pretty much easy shot on the 3. The only thing you don't want to do is put too much on it, get behind the 6, 7, or 8.
But he can put a little inside English on, I think.
Yep. There he goes. Like I said, he's perfect on the 3. Now this might be a little tricky. What it looks like, got a little bit of angle. He's going to play with a little bit of high left and go up and play the 4 ball in the left corner there.
You don't like coming down 1 rail for this ball? You like drawing it out 2 rails and coming back down?
Depends how much angle you have. Me personally, if I have a little bit of angle, I like to go to 2 rails.
I think it's a little bit harder here, though. I think coming down 1 rail is a lot better. Going like this, because now you're going into the ball. The other way, you got all them balls. You got the 8, the 7,
But see,
the
he
6
just
over.
did what I do when I play that shot.
Oh, it's definitely a
You
speed
tend to
shot.
overhit it, and now he's got a real tough shot here. He's going to have to play safe.
Yeah, if that 8 ball wasn't there, I would probably elected to come out 2 rails because you got more control on the cue ball. You can go to that 3rd rail to slow the cue ball down a little bit. That shot, you only got that 1 rail. And
Now with that shot that you just shot though, if you play that ball a lot softer and play it short, you have a cut shot no matter what.
And you're coming around natural for the ball anyway.
For the 5 ball, yes. So he actually overhit that ball by a good, 2 foot. So, but like I was saying, if he even comes up, if he would have hit that ball a lot softer and came up even short,
You think he's going
he'd
to duck?
still
or you
have the
think
cut
he's-
shot.
He's going to play the 9 here. Is he going to duck, you think?
I think he's ducking. Yeah, he's ducking.
Good
He's just leaving him alone, putting some distance in between. He got unlucky there. He left him right in between the 6 and the 8.
I think this is a free bank here. You can shoot the bank on the 4, and you can play it to hit it long. And if you end up missing, you got the 8 and the 6 there to block the pocket. And this
He's got to get that cue ball over to the right there a little bit, in case he does make it though. Be able to hit the 5 ball.
I think I think you got to shoot the bank. The safe stuff, even though with all the balls there, but you got a good chance of leaving the window, especially back cutting the 4 ball to play the safe. You come over a lot of times and leave.
Heck, he might even have enough space in there to cut the 4 ball into the corner.
Yeah. I like the bank shot. I think and just use a little inside English. Use a little inside English and just come 1 rail right up behind the 8 ball.
Yep, he's cutting it. And look at this. He got he's going to leave Shaun all but straight in the side.
But this is tough. It looks like he's got a funny angle going over to the rail there. To get all the way back
He's got to get
across.
around that 6 and the 8 ball, get in between them or something.
And he looks like he's a little straight in the ball, so it's kind of, he's going to be hitting it with a flat stroke anyway.
Yep, right in
think
between.
I didn't
Did
think
he
he
roll
could
too
make it
far, or
inside.
can you see it? I don't know. I can't see from that angle.
You can see it.
Yeah, he can see it. Play this ball with a little bit of high right. Got a little bit of angle here on the 6 ball to play it in the side. Put a little bit of low left on this. You can elect to play the 7 ball on the side,
Looks
same
like
side.
he's got a pretty good angle, though. He might end up running into the 8 ball. He might elect to draw it here and come out.
Yep. Okay, is he going to play it in the side or the corner?
Looks like the corner.
Yep, right in the corner. Almost got the 50-yard line there. Not quite. Like we were saying earlier, Shaun's a very offensive player. He'll figure something out here. Whether play this ball with low left and go around 3 rails and get on the 8 ball,
I like
or
hitting
play
this
it with
with-
high inside.
I like playing
Slow
with-
roll it.
I like playing high left.
He played low left, but he went 1 rail to play straight, play the 8 ball long rail. pretty smart shot. He can roll up. All he has to do is cinch his ball, just roll up a little bit, and he has 9 ball.
He might pop it straight over though and just play the 9 in the same corner.
Yep.
Looks like he's got an angle now. The cue ball will go right into the 9 ball. If he follows it down, he might be worried about that a little bit. So he might pop it on over or hit it with a touch stroke and just kind of punch the ball forward.
Well, he's definitely going to want to roll up a little bit if he's going to have a cut shot on this. You don't want to leave yourself a long cut shot. Get a little closer, you have a little more control of the cue ball. Looks like he might be playing the 8 ball on the side. Draw it off the side rail. Yep.
Good shot.
A little bit of low inside English. Came up a little short though on the leave. Hit it a hair soft.
I noticed his table's playing a little slower today than usual. I think it's because of the lights.
The small cue balls don't help either.
Yeah.
Makes them bounce off the rail, but
Now,
then
what
the
are they
table's
using?
playing
Are they
slow.
using the red circles or the blue circles?
I think there's different ones on different tables.
Yeah. Because I see
I
the other side.
I think some of them are
red
blue circle, and some of them are red circle.
I think I'd rather use the red circle. Feels like it plays a little heavier and everything.
Yeah, they're a hair heavier. You got more action with the blue circle, a little more spin, a little more stuff like that. But the red circle, you're getting a little more power out of it. Be able to roll it a little bit more.
4-3, Shaun.
Shaun just goes up 4-3 with that 9 ball. The coin right there. Yep. It looks like Shaun might have found the rack spot on this table to where they sit nice and tight. A little bit.